All right, we want to get back to that story we talked about at the top of the hour. A Mobile County Sheriff deputy accused of forging signatures and then also getting close to $150,000 in overtime pay last year alone.
Let's bring back our Shelby Meyer. She's at the breaking news set breaking all of this down for us. And Shelby, I can't believe this guy made more money than the sheriff's office, more money than anyone in the sheriff's office last year.
Yeah, and it's not even close, Lenise and Byron. According to documents sent to us by the county, Holifield made close to $250,000 in 2022, and that's more than the current and former sheriff.
Tonight, a closer look at just how much an embattled Mobile County Sheriff's deputy was making in overtime pay.
That's pretty appalling to see those numbers.
Sergeant Daniel Holifield arrested last week on charges he forged signatures using the Mobile County Sheriff's Office letterhead to buy 10 cars, then allegedly steal 3 of them, is now raising eyebrows for the amount of overtime pay he took home in 2022. According to a sheriff's office spokesperson, Holifield made nearly $238,000 in 2022. Broken down, that's a base salary of almost $81,000 and a whopping $149,000 in overtime. According to documents obtained by Fox News from the county, that's more money than anybody else working for the sheriff's office made in 2022 and equals out to be about 50 hours of OT a week. Some taxpayers we spoke with had a lot of questions for how their money is being spent.
I don't think you can physically do that much work.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I called former Mobile County Sheriff Sam Cochran to ask him how this happens. He tells me Sergeant Holifield was known as the most prolific overtime volunteer he's ever had. And under the policies for OT when he was sheriff, even if Holifield came in for a 20 to 30-minute job, there was a 2-hour minimum in overtime pay. Tonight, current Sheriff Paul Birch says there will now be a new system in place to better check overtime in the budget.
Now, former Sheriff Cochran tells me he believes Sergeant Holifield was working all of this overtime to try and keep up with a gambling addiction. Lenise?